Hey everyone. Got one little strand that just wants to hang out. And now since I messed with it, it wants to hang out even more. Alright. Hey everyone. I have been gone for a month now. Um there has been a lot happening in my life. Um I won't lie. I have not been well in the last month. A lot of changes, a lot of just things affecting my mental health. And yeah, I haven't been okay, as you can probably tell from the title of this video. So, I don't want to jinx anything, so I'm not going to really say much in regards to anything, but I just kind of wanted to do this video because you guys seem to like when I do Taylor Swift related content, and you guys definitely do not need to ask me to do Taylor Swift related things. So, um with that being said, if you guys are new to my channel, hey, my name's Teresa. I usually do videos on weight loss content, and I do videos really on whatever I want. And usually I have a better intro than this. But I usually do videos on whatever I want because I don't like putting myself in a box. But today, I thought I would put together a list of Taylor Swift songs that heal me during difficult times. And let's get into it. So I did 10 songs that really help me when I'm having a hard time. And hopefully, I feel like a lot of these will help you guys. And I'm pretty sure these are probably songs that are on your guys' list. So, yeah, I'm sorry. I literally have my hand on my laptop and it's a thing, but I have a notepad. And so let's get into it. I'm gonna kind of explain a few things with these. So yeah, this is in no particular order. So the first one is father figure. So I am an empath, like a genuine empath that makes up 2% of the world or whatever. We are magnets for narcissists. I have dealt with a lot of narcissists in my life, especially recently, like back to back to back to back. And this song very much captures what it's like to be around a narcissist in terms of like being in theater, um, and just in general. Unfortunately, this very much adds up to being around a narcissist in a workplace and just any kind of narcissist that is like has power over you. And so father figure just really hits. One of my favorite lines from this song is, "You'll be sleeping with the fishes before you know you're drowning." And who, my God, in my recent month, you guys, this has been hitting hard. Um, and this song has just been lining up with what I've been going through, and honestly lining up for people in my life too with what we're all really going through. So, father figure. This was also the first song that I heard from Life of a Showgirl, when it was first released, and I decided to listen to it quietly in my bedroom at 3 a.m. So yeah, and unfortunately too, if you guys don't know, I don't talk about this a lot, but I am probably going to. I say this every single time, but this is for real. Um, I grew up doing theater my entire life, and so I am actually going to be teaching theater in town this summer through one of the theaters here in town. And so I'm gonna do some videos and stuff on that for you guys and get back to my roots on theater. And unfortunately, this song just really hits home for the theater girlies and the gays, the girls and the gays, as we say. Um, so, yeah, if you know, you know. Okay, next one. All Too Well, the 10-minute version. Do I need to say anything else about that one? Probably not. The next one, I'm taking it back to the very beginning. Just Mean. I watched the music video to Mean like the other week and I was like, "Oh my god." Like it just goes back to just like the simpler time of just calling somebody mean and pathetic and a liar. And then yeah, she literally ends that video with Joey King in a theater and watching Taylor on stage with the backdrop of Broadway. And I was like, yes, Taylor. Um, and again, just her singing about how she's going to be in a big town and the people who are mean to us are literally just going to keep being like small people and probably living in smaller towns and not really doing anything like meaningful with their lives, honestly. Like I honestly think about the other like narcissists in my life and I'm like, really, like where are they at? Not doing anything important. Um yeah, all the other people in my life who are just mean and bullies, I'm like, again, like what are they doing with their lives? Literally like nothing. Um so yeah, they're not actually doing anything like meaningful and having purpose in their life like I feel like I am. So, anyways, next one is Look What You Made Me Do. Do I need to explain this one? I mean, just watch her performance from the Eras tour. Yeah. And literally just the beginning. I literally wrote I wrote a like letter literally on this notepad the other day to the person who really hurt me recently. And the first half of it was lyrics to Look What You Made Me Do. And I added in my closest person to the situation and changed the lyrics a little bit. And it was so therapeutic, you guys. So yeah. So there's that one. I'm about to go on tangent with this one, like a good tangent. The next one is I Can Do It With a Broken Heart. This song, this song, you guys, I Can Do It With a Broken Heart, is for the theater people. This was literally written for the theater people. And this is not, I always said this before what she did on the Eras tour. It's just for the theater people, you guys. If you look at the lyrics of it, I'm going to pull them up right now so I know what I'm saying. And Do It With a Broken Heart, Taylor Swift. Oops. Okay, I don't want that. I just want full lyrics. Because I'm a real tough kid. I can handle my. They said, baby. Well, babe, you gotta fake it till you make it. And I did. Fake it till you make it is something you say to the theater, to the people who perform. Like, just fake it till you make it. Like, paint the smile on your face and just do what you were born to do because that's literally the only thing. That's literally the only option we have, you guys. Like, no matter what we do in terms of theater, whatever we have going on in our personal life, all of that has to be pushed to the side because that cannot be in our performance. Because, okay, so I'm going to use the recent character I played of Audrey in As You Like It. Audrey, a very simple character who literally doesn't understand anything. And the time period of Shakespeare, I don't remember what necessarily the time period of that one was, but way back in the day. She cannot be dealing with my personal work issues when she is trying to get with Touchstone and just focus on this marriage. Um, I went through a lot of like writing for her, and literally the one thing that always came through um, was her never really knowing what love was and not really having a good role model with what to look for in love. And so she settles on Touchstone, who realistically is an awful person. um, you really have to look through the text of that dynamic to understand what's being said. Uh, and so anything that I had going on in my personal life needed to be put to the side. So everything that I had going on with work, put to the side. It cannot be showing through my performance. Um, so yeah. So again, fake it till you make it. And guess what? I did. Lights, camera, witch, smile, even when you want to die, which is so true in theater. Again, there were so many days where you show up to rehearsals and you don't want to be there, especially, oh my God, especially you guys, when you work full time and you have a job for caring for other people and you have to go and you have to be this other person. It's therapeutic, but oh my God, it takes so much out of you. Um, yeah. He said he'd love me all his life, obviously, a romantic thing, but the life was too short. Sorry, hiccups. Breaking down, I hit the floor. Again, just the pressure of, so in terms of theater, the literal pressure of everything you have to juggle in your life and everything you have to juggle with a show. If you've done a show, you know, especially as an adult. All the pieces of me shattered as the crowd was chanting more. So literally, you have the demands of your life. You're doing this show, you're faking it. Nobody knows what's going on behind closed doors. And then, oh my God, the feeling that you get at the end of the show. And I remember so specifically at the end of As You Like It, standing outside. So we didn't have like actual wings for that one. But we would stand like outside the entrances of the theater to do bows. And so like one at a time people would come in and do their bow. And I remember standing outside watching the bows happen. And I remember so specifically, this just made my heart like flutter. Um, Watching one of my castmates like standing clapping for everybody, so proud. And it's like, oh, like we did it. And then hearing the crowd, we had a night where there was literally just theater kids in the front row. And that's what that reminds me of, that line being like, oh, the crowd chanting more. So I think of curtain calls, um, bows, aka curtain calls. Um, I was grinding like I'm winning. Oh my God, that relates to another song on this list. Uh, I was hitting my marks. So again, theater kids, hitting our marks because I can do it with a broken heart. And then my favorite line, I cry a lot, but I'm so productive. Same, Taylor, same. So anyways, I'm going to move on because I can make a whole thing about this song. The next song on here, The Life of a Showgirl. The line that gets me every time. I'm married to the hustle. Again, It's for the theater kids. Let's see. It's towards the end that I was like, this just gets me every time. Let me scrolling. Why do these ads have to be so big on here, you guys? Okay. Yes, here it is. And I was posting this every single time, like all throughout doing my show, you guys. I'm married to the hustle, and now I know the life of a showgirl, babe, and I'll never know another. And now, okay, and I'll never know another pain hidden by the lipstick and lace. Can we just think about that for a second? Like theater people, can we think about that for a second? And I'll never know another pain hidden by the lipstick and lace. So, as I was doing this show, bringing it back to As You Like It, I was doing this show and I was playing the character Audrey. And she had a lace like shawl thing, because there's a point where there's many points where Touchstone is saying, cover thy head, Audrey, cover thy head. Um Again, going back to Touchstone not being a very good person. And I remember that. And I remember listening to this song like over and over again, and that part. And for me, I've been doing theater since I was 5 years old, so 20 some years. I think it adds up to be like 22 years. What am I? I'm 27 and a half. So quick math. 27.5 minus. How do I do that math, you guys? Okay, yeah. For some reason, I was like, no, that's not how I do it. I don't take 27.5 minus 5. So yeah, I've been doing this for 22 and a half years. So when you've been doing this for as long as I have, which I hate saying that. I don't like sounding condescending or anything with this. But when you've been doing it for as long as I have, and you can literally label yourself as a veteran. It's weird to say. That is so weird to say. But you can literally label yourself as a veteran. And then you hear this line. And now I know the life of a showgirl, and I'll never know another pain hidden by the lipstick and lace. How I think of that is I literally think I'll never know another pain, meaning I'll never know something that requires as much work and dedication that literally is going to cause you so much physical and emotional pain that then gets hidden by the makeup and the glitz and the glam and lace and different texture of clothing and everything like this, like show business. And then she goes on to say, sequins are forever. And guess what, you guys? It's true, because in theater, there's sequins and glitter everywhere. Literally, for As You Like It, we made the decision during one of the shows to just have a character throw glitter because we did not have a confetti cannon. If you know, you know. Okay, I'm getting off of this. So the next one is Ready for It. I think the part that's healing for me is literally just the beginning few notes. And then you kind of just have like the version of the Eras tour playing in your head. And you're like, yeah, yeah. And then you just kind of go for it. And it's a great song for when you're coming back from trauma and stuff. And then you're like, yeah, you wanna fight? Try me. So yeah. The next one is super personal to me. Um yeah. The person I'm really close to has become my older sister. And she knows that I'm obsessed with Taylor Swift. And so the day when things hit the ceiling, so to speak, we were singing the song together. And so it's why this has made the list. Also, this is the song that like made me into a Swiftie, I would say. And I know every song off of this album, and it's Fearless. She also told me a really like personal story with this song, so yeah, that's why that one's on the list. And I drove around that day and just listened to that song, and yeah. The next one is You're on Your Own, Kid. This song was literally the song I had on repeat when I moved into this apartment. um there's so much in this song, you guys, that heals me. um my background is that I was never raised like I had parents that were physically present, but that was about it. So it kind of hurts when I am going through this really difficult time in my life and people are like, "Oh, at least you have that support." And it's like, well, it's not really support in my eyes. Um because it's just like out of all things I've been through, this is kind of the one thing that they're doing, I guess. I don't know. It's a complicated thing, and maybe that's what I'll talk in therapy about tomorrow. But something that's really been helping me through this difficult time is the ending here where it says, and this is kind of talking about like coming back, whatever, but it's the part right here that says, I looked around in a blood soaked gown, so a reference to Carrie, and I saw something they can't take away. Again, this is so relatable if you've been around narcissistic people. Because there were pages turned with the bridges burned. So moving on and burning the bridges. Because honestly, I think that's sometimes what you have to do. Not everyone deserves to have access to you. Going back to that famous quote from Taylor Swift about your energy being expensive, and not everyone deserves to capitalize off of your energy. Because, oh yeah, that's the same line. So, whole thing, I looked around in a blood soaked gown and I saw something they can't take away. Because there were pages turned with the bridges burned. Everything you lose is a step you take. So make the friendship bracelets. Take the moment and taste it. You've got no reason to be afraid. You're on your own, kid. Yeah, you can face this. You're on your own, kid. You always have been. And I just think that ending is so sweet, because for us who were never raised, who really like never had a family, and who had to rely so heavily on chosen family, it hits. The last ones, I struggled to come up with 2 final ones for this list. And then I re-listened to the song and I was like, I would not forgive myself if I did not put the song on the list. Like, and I've been obsessed with this song, and yeah, I wouldn't forgive myself, and I don't think you guys would forgive me if I didn't put it on the list. And that is The Archer. And I think the words that hit deep is, let me double check to make sure I have this one right, because you guys won't forgive me if I don't say this correctly. Because they see right through me. They see right through me. They see right through. Can you see right through me? They see right through. They see right through me. I see right through me. I see right through me. And then this part really got me when I was re-listening to it. All the king's horses, all the king's men couldn't put me together again, because all of my enemies started out friends. Help me hold on to you. And then, of course, I've been the archer, I've been the prey. Who could ever leave me, darling? But who could stay? So, literally being like, everyone sees what I'm going through. Do I see what I'm going through? But then going back to other people, but everyone else sees what I'm going through. And then all the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put me together again. This freaking hurts, man. It's like saying everyone is trying to help, but they can't put me together again. God dang, Taylor. The Archer, it just hits. And then the line that I just think is so relatable, because all of my enemies started out friends. And while I don't fully think that's true in all cases, I can definitely say, because all of my enemies started out acquaintances, I think that's very true. But yeah, I mean, they start out knowing you to some degree. They might not always be your friend, but they definitely start out knowing you to some degree. So, The Archer. And the last song, the last song on this list, you guys. I avoided this song for the longest time because it was a song on everyone's list. And then I heard what it meant. And another reason why I avoided it. And it's My Tears Ricochet. So many people think that this is a story about a couple and like love in that sense. No, this song is literally about breaking up with work. And really, if you've been in toxic, narcissistic jobs, and especially with a job you love, this song just ruins you. And something that people who are neurodivergent struggle with is the ability to move on from a situation. And so, one of the things I really struggled with in this recent situation of mine was moving on with grace. I was advised to like move on, not say anything, and I did until I didn't. Um, and I don't want to get into it, but there's literally a line in here. I didn't have it in myself to go with grace. And I think anybody who fights for injustice in the world because you are a Gryffindor or you just have the personality of a protagonist, that's me, um, because you yourself have that personal experience of being silenced, being shut down, anything. You just believe in doing the right thing, being good. Uh, this song really hits. And so for me personally, I don't back down, which can be a flaw, maybe to some degree. I just I will learn to respectfully say my 2 cents and professionally now say my 2 cents. And so my tears ricochet will hit hello in the comments every time, you guys. Just every time my tears ricochet will just destroy. Um, ooh, I just saw this line in the lyrics. We gather stones, never knowing what they'll mean. Some to throw, some to make a diamond ring. Gosh dang it. Holy crap. You think of that. Oh my gosh. In a like, sorry, I'm going back to like toxic work environment because that's been my past experience recently. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. I get it. Dots are connecting, you guys. I get it. Um, and then, oh my God, this little paragraph right here. I didn't have it in myself to go with grace. Same. Because I'd fight. Because when I'd fight, you used to tell me I was brave. And when, oh God dang it, you guys. This is how you can tell, like, I'm really upset and I'm just like analyzing as I'm talking to you guys because I can't speak English. And if I'm dead to you, why were you at the wake? So why are you showing up to, like to the funeral? Cursing my name, wishing I stayed. Look at how my tears ricocheted. I'm glad I don't do like actual live reactions to songs on here because I wouldn't be okay. Um I wouldn't be okay. I literally wrote that down, like this song down on my notepad, and I just wrote damn it in all caps. So whew. And then the ending one, sorry. I didn't have it in myself to go with grace, and so the battleships will sink beneath the waves. Is this like there's gonna be a ripple effect then? Or hmm. Or like shit's gonna get real after this. Oh my god. You had to kill me, but it killed you just the same. Cursing my name, wishing I stayed. You turned into your worst fears, and you're tossing out blame, drunk on this pain, crossing out the good years, and you're cursing my name, wishing I stayed. Look at how my tears ricocheted. Gosh dang it. Yeah, this song. Anyways, that's songs that healed me during difficult times. I hope you guys liked it. I can totally do a separate video on like Taylor Swift quotes that healed me. I did get like a little book from Barnes and Noble of her quotes that healed me. Um, yeah. Man, just reading those lyrics also kind of just wrecked me. So, thank you, you guys, for sticking around if you stuck around this long. I hope you guys liked this video. I know somebody just posted a video on like the best written Taylor Swift songs, and I thought I would go through and do my own little list of best written Taylor Swift songs because obviously I get like really deep into those and can analyze that really well. Um, and I'm supposed to come up with like 13 of them. And so I can easily do that. And yeah, let me know if you guys want that video. Let me know, do you guys want more Taylor Swift videos? Obviously, I can easily do that for you guys. But I hope you guys are all having an amazing weekend. I hope you all have an amazing week. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Hit subscribe down below. I think it's over here after I post this. I post videos usually every weekend. Sometimes, again, I take long breaks for my mental health, but we don't judge here. You know what? We do what we got to do. And so, yeah, hit the bell for notifications, and I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.